Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another Tales from the Vargas Vault video. As you guys know, I'm a huge comic book geek. I just love comic books. I love looking at the artwork. I love the stories about my favorite characters. I love the collecting part. I like the hunt of trying to find an issue I don't have. The whole comic book medium is just my favorite thing. So I'm really happy that comic books have found their way into other mediums like video games, or in the case of this video that I want to share with you guys, movies. A lot of comic book movies are really bad, but a lot of them are just really cool. They're really faithful to the characters, and I just really enjoy a really good comic book movie. So I wanted to share with you guys my comic book movie collection. I'm still missing a lot of key movies that I really need, but this is the collection that I have. I enjoy a lot of these movies. That's why I own them. So let's get started. Uh, the main movies I don't own are the Tim Burton movies from Batman, the Batman Tim Burton movies. Um, every time I see them, I either see them on single disc DVD with no special features, which that kind of sucks, or I see these really cool collector's edition that are just way overpriced and out of my budget. But I have seen them on Blu-ray, and they have the right combination of affordable price and special features. So I'm definitely gonna have to pick those two, Batman and Batman Returns on Blu-ray. But until I do so, I have the Christopher Nolan Batman series. I have Batman Begins, which rebooted the franchise. Batman Begins is a good movie. It starts kind of slow while they're introducing the new Batman myth, but and some of the fight scenes aren't that well filmed, but it's still a really cool movie. I still enjoy it, and yes, they are open. I am just an insatiable collector. I'll even keep the original plastic thing, and it's a pain in the ass to get this thing out. But I still do so because I like everything to be as pristine as it can. So Batman Begins, really good movie, and we have a middle part between Batman Begins and the sequel. This is Batman Gotham Knight. I talked about it when I picked it up. It's a collection of 8 mini animated shorts featuring different stories of the Dark Knight. And I love the Blu-ray version because it contains 4 episodes of the animated series by Paul Dini. So just really really awesome. And of course, my favorite superhero movie so far, The Dark Knight. Just an incredible movie. I think it works more for the casual people because it's not a comic book movie per se. It's more like a crime movie starring a comic book character, but all of the performances are incredible. Christian Bale is good as Bruce Wayne, but his Batman voice, he still needs to fix that. Heath Ledger was awesome as the Joker. I mean, damn, his performance was really cool. Gary Oldman rules as Commissioner Gordon. Aaron Eckhart as Harvey Dent, and later as Two-Face. Just incredible. Just an awesome movie. The fight scenes were fixed. The pacing was incredible. This is my favorite comic book movie so far. It's just awesome. Then I picked up the X-Men movies, the X-Men trilogy. I'm still missing Wolverine Origins, but I'm still hoping to find that at a good price on Blu-ray. I have X-Men 1.5. When I went to see this movie, at first I wasn't convinced on Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I thought he was too tall for Wolverine, but when the movie came out, I was just impressed. Hugh Jackman does a really good job as Wolverine. Patrick Stewart is an incredible Professor Xavier. Anna Paquin is cool as Rogue, and Ian McKellen is really cool as Magneto. So I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Then I have X-Men II, X-Men United. Nightcrawler was my favorite one on this one. Hugh Jackman's still awesome. The William Stryker character was really cool. And it gives hints to the Phoenix Force. So I really enjoyed X-Men 2. Then I have X-Men 3, The Last Stand, and the collector's edition that came out for Target. It has cards and a reprint of Giant Size X-Men. This one was, not, oddly enough, it was bigger than X-Men 2, but it wasn't necessarily as good. Still, the Beast, the interpretation of the Beast by Kelsey Grammer was awesome. He was the best part of this movie, along with Wolverine and the whole tension with the Phoenix saga. The Phoenix wasn't handled as well as I would have hoped, but I still enjoyed the movie. I still liked it, even though they started killing off everyone. They killed Professor Xavier and Cyclops and everything, but they depowered Magneto. But it was still a good movie. I still enjoyed it. Just not as good as X-Men 2. Then I have the Spider-Man movies. I got this one back when GameStop used to sell movies, so I got the deluxe edition of Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I liked what Sam Raimi did. I thought the Goblin suit was kind of too. It reminded me too much of a Power Ranger character, but I still really liked the movie. How they handled the origin and the progression and the whole thing with Uncle Ben. Just really liked this one, and it was way surpassed by the sequel. The sequel was even better than the first one. I have the collector's DVD gift set from this one, which has all these extra things and everything. But I thought the sequel was way better than the first one. It was just, it kicked everything into overdrive. The special effects were better. Just an overall better movie, I thought. I don't own the third one because I have issues with the third one. But if I ever see it cheap on Blu-ray, I'll pick it up. If anything, to complete the trilogy. But Spider-Man 3 is not my favorite one of the three movies. Then one of the greatest surprises I've had as far as comic book movies was Hellboy. I remember seeing this announced at Comic-Con. I even got a poster for it. And I knew the character of Hellboy, but I didn't really know much about him. But when I went to see this movie, it was just awesome. It blew my mind. I mean, Ron Perlman as Hellboy. The movie was done by Guillermo del Toro, which is one of my favorite directors, and Mike Mignola, and just everything about Hellboy is he's a hell beast basically, but he's one of the most human and likable characters I've seen in movies. So just an awesome movie. This is just an incredible movie. I love Hellboy. And of course I have the sequel, Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. I got this as a Christmas present. That's why I don't have the collector's edition. But still, just another really cool movie. Uh, the first one was awesome, and the second one just has better graphics. I thought the Angel of Death was really cool, and you know how they handled Hellboy. Just an awesome movie. Really wish they would make a third one. Even though I don't think that's gonna happen. Then I have Sin City. This is a movie made by Robert Rodriguez with help by Frank Miller and Quentin Tarantino. I really like the art style in this. I don't read Sin City, but I love this movie. I mostly I like it because of Jessica Alba. I think Jessica Alba is hot, but the art style in the movie is really cool and just a really good movie. My favorite story is the Marv Moore story, but just an awesome movie. I really like this. And another movie I enjoyed a lot is 300. Just the whole, again, the art style is really cool. The pacing, the editing, the music, just a really cool movie. Another favorite of mine is V for Vendetta. This is, I think, the only movie character that conveys real emotion without ever showing his face. V is just this an intriguing character to me. And just the way he talks, the way he moves, everything. I went to see this movie and I was blown away by how cool it was. Another really good surprise. Then I have Constantine with Keanu Reeves. A lot of people didn't like this movie, but I loved it. Keanu Reeves basically still taps into Neo because I don't know, I see him and I still think of Neo. But it has really cool special effects. It has a really interesting take on the whole heaven and hell thing. My favorite quote is that God is just a kid with an ant farm. Just really, really cool movie. And I have Superman the movie, the Christopher Reeves, the first one movie. I already talked about this when I picked it up, but just an awesome movie. Have a Daredevil with Ben Affleck and uh, Jennifer Garner. A lot of people I've talked to and a lot of comic book friends that I have didn't like this movie, but I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I don't know what it's about, but I personally liked it. And another movie that doesn't get a lot of love is the Thomas Jane John Travolta Punisher movie. I thought Thomas Jane was okay as the Punisher. John Travolta not so much, but it followed the storyline of Welcome Back Frank, so that I thought that was cool. I don't know why it doesn't get enough love. Same situation with Ghost Rider by Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes. I didn't think Ghost Rider would work, as a movie, but the Ghost Rider effects was really cool. Blackheart kind of useless as a bad guy, but still a fun movie. Another Marvel movie that a lot of people don't like is Fantastic Four. But when I went to see Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer again, mostly because of Jessica Alba, I had fun. I liked it. The interpretation of Galactus, yeah, that wasn't the best, but still, good movie. I'm still trying to track down Blade 2, which is another Guillermo del Toro movie. I really like Blade 2. Have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, missing the first one, but The Secret of the Ooze I thought was really awesome. The Turtles started out as comic books, so that's why I classify it as a comic book movie. It was silly, it was goofy, but I still liked it. Like I mentioned before in another video, Super Shredder is still incredibly badass. They even included them on video games, so yeah. And I have an overlooked movie, in my opinion, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It stars all of these classic book heroes: Captain Nemo, the Invisible Man, Mina from Dracula, Jekyll and Dr. Hyde, Dorian Gray. Just a really fun movie. I liked it. It's dark. It has a nice cast of characters, by including Sean Connery as John Quartermain. Just an overlooked movie. I tell people about this movie all the time, and people haven't seen it, and those that did enjoy it. So yeah. And I have Watchmen, another underappreciated movie. It's faithful to the comic book. I don't know why comic fans didn't like it that much, but it has really good special effects. It has an interesting story. So I don't know. I liked it. Then we have the Alien vs. Predators movies. The first one is still my favorite. The second one, not so much, but I still like them. Then I have Ghost World, which I bought a little while ago, and I talked about it on my pickup video. And the last ones are two animated movies of Ultimate Avengers. I would have preferred they be the 616 Universe Avengers, but it was still fun to see Captain America, the Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Giant Man, Black Widow in a movie. And then they made a sequel with Black Panther. The animation is not the best, but they're still good movies. Well, guys, this is my comic book movie collection. I hope you get a chance to watch some of those underappreciated movies. I think they totally rock. And I know I'm missing a few, but if any of you guys know a movie I might enjoy or that I don't know about, I appreciate the comment. But in the meantime, guys, the vault is closed, and this is Vargas XX78, signing off.